I'm gonna miss you guys, but we're not going away forever. We got some big news in this video. Hope you guys follow along, and let's make another holster. Hey everybody, welcome into the shop. It's been a while since I've done one of these. We have been busy, we've been making some holsters, but I got some news, guys. I've been really busy lately, not necessarily just with the holsters and with my regular full-time job, but I am currently in the process of trying to get accepted to the police academy. I've been busy training for the PT test, which I passed. Took the written exam, passed. Already had my first interview, and I got a pretty good shot at getting in, guys. So if you're wondering why there hasn't been any content or any activity on the page, and yes, we're still going to do the giveaway. I haven't forgotten about you guys. That is still going to happen. Having said that, the giveaway holster will be the last one for a while. We're gonna kind of put the site in maintenance mode for a while. In case I do get selected, I'm gonna be it's about a 6-month academy, and in which I'll be 100% focused on that. And then once I get through the academy and get on some sort of regular shifts schedule, once I figure out how it's all gonna work and I can figure out what I can and can't handle, I'm gonna get back with you guys. We're not going out of business for good. I love doing this too much. So yeah, that's what's been going on, guys. It's been kind of a stressful process. I don't know if any of you out there are that are watching this or will see this are current law enforcement officers. If you are, I appreciate what you do, and I appreciate you being along for the ride with us here. Those of you that aren't or have maybe applied and tried to do this, it's a pretty extensive process, man. I mean, and rightfully so. They pretty much go through your entire life for the past 10, 20 years. So it's been a stressful, up and down, sad, happy ride, man. It's been, and I will say one thing that has been really positive about the whole experience is how much closer to God I've gotten, which is, I guess, is kind of sad, because I'm not trying to push this on anyone, but this is who I am, and those of you that know me already know this. But I am a God-fearing man, and we should always be close to God, because as I've found and seen with myself, my wife, and my children, closer to God we are, and the better life really is, the more clear it is. The more it enables you to be focused on the things that really, really matter, like your family, your health, your job, your everything that matters the most. So, and I've been really thankful for that. So, but anyway, so today we've got a holster. It's for myself. I figured instead of just coming on here and spilling all this out about myself, that we would also do a build video. So, I don't make a lot of holsters for myself. I have one. This one's going to be for my p320 xcarry compact. I have one. It's a light bearing one. I'm going to make a non-light bearing holster for this guy. Hey, honey. Okay, give me just a minute, okay? I'll be in there. I'm doing a video, okay? I'll be right there. You want to come say hi? You want to get in the video and say hi?
Hey.
Okay, so we're going to make as you can see, as I've done in the past, it's already pressed and molded. We're going to do, I do carry appendix, so this guy's going to have the clip. We're going to do an RCS overhook single clip. Well, this may end up getting two, because we're also going to run a wing, non-light bearing wing I've never done these with these before. These spacers, I've seen them used. So that's what we're gonna do, something a little bit new, I guess, today. So join me for the ride. Let's as usual, let's go ahead and get our mold out of here. I got some new additions to the shop to show you guys too. Some new layout in here, some new things going on, a little more functionality in here. We got some new equipment, or a piece of new equipment that has been just fantastic. It was an early birthday present from my father. So, Dad, if you're watching this, thank you. That sander, and I'm going to show everybody here in just a minute so you can see what I'm talking about, is phenomenal. I love it. Especially for those of you out there running optics on your pistols, which I am. I'm going to show you the spindle attachment that I use to carve out those nice radiuses. Man, it is fantastic. It's an oscillating. I'm going to show you. We'll get to that in just a minute. So anyway, let's go ahead and mark out, as usual, our cut lines. And this is, I don't know if you know, this is not a compact mold. This is a full size. This is actually an X5 Legion, I believe, or X5. Anyway. But everything else is the same. We cut it off about right here. So what I do for that, I guess we can go ahead and take this. I don't need to use the gun to measure that. We can go ahead and take all the stuff off, all of our blocking off of here. I don't know. They're around here somewhere. Not sure where they went, honey. Find them here in a minute, okay? Let's get all of our stuff off of here. Let's save this guy. And get our tape off. Can you give me a minute so I can finish? We'll find it, okay? Okay, we're gonna make something. Hold on. Just give me a few minutes. Alright. We had to build out some extra workbench space. Did all that yesterday for the new equipment. Man, I can't wait to show you guys that thing. It is awesome. It is pretty freaking cool. It's not necessarily a necessary tool, but it has severely cut down on some of my sanding time. As you guys know, you've seen previous videos, I do a lot of hand sanding with my Dremel. I still have to use the Dremel, but the new sander, man, it cuts down on some of that time, which is really nice. And I'm hoping to keep some of, like, this is the build space. I'm trying to keep some of the sanding away and try to, because man, I don't know, you guys have never actually seen all the mess in here from the dust, Kydex dust, man. The stuff gets just gets everywhere, and it is quite a mess. So the more dust I can keep over there and less over here, the easier it should be to keep clean. So, and on here, I don't know if you notice, I have a mark for this particular pistol. So I'm going to lay it on here. I'm going to mark it off to where I need to cut it off. So, so it's about right there. As you guys know, I do rough cuts first and then we sand to where it needs to be. You don't want to lop off too much because, like I've said before, you cannot put it back. So once it's off, it is off. So there's that line. I should go ahead and go around all the way to the other side here. So we're going to get off camera, guys. Mark that out, and then we'll mark for the bottom here. very just edge of the trigger guard, come up and around the safety. I've seen some companies out there advertise that their holsters cover the mag release. In my experience, that is not the way to go about this. You do not want an accidental disengagement of your magazine while it's on you, because if this is, it'll be on this side. We always cut around that, because with the holster over it, if it's especially inside the waistband, you lean up against something and bump it, it can push that, and then you go to draw your firearm and then you leave the magazine behind. Don't ever cover the magazine release. I do not advise that. Alright, so we got those. We can pretty much go ahead and cut that, and then we'll start sanding. That, and we gotta cut the front by hand for these guys. Massive cleanup yesterday in here. I'm gonna try to keep it that way. Installed some magnets down here for all my tools, man. We're getting way more functional around here. Okay, so for this I probably will, because I will use, and yes, the gun is clear. Click, no bang, just for you folks out there that might have been concerned about that. Okay, so we will line up our trigger guard, and I'm just getting a rough, and I'm only doing this with this gun because I have the gun with me. Normally I can just use the mold and measure off the ejection port for the optic part. So anyway, if you're wondering why I'm doing it this way, I normally haven't done it this way in the past, so I normally don't. Okay, so that's that. Kind of get a mark there. We will get a mark at the top of our clip. And we're going to come just above it. So that's about where I want that. So we're gonna come, let's see, here's the, peel back some of that flashing so we can see it. Alright. Down just a tad. And then on our optic cut, it's gonna be radiused. We're gonna have a radius, not radiused. Radiused isn't the word, I don't think. Another radius there. You don't want sharp corners, you want radiuses, because it will crack if you do not put a radius on it. Okay, over the top. Another radius back here. Also too, you know, when you're doing these optic cuts, it's important to remember that you see the very edge of the gun, there's an adapter plate. Most pistols are going to have that. They're going to have a little bit of plate, a little bit of overhang, so when you make that cut, it needs to be below that. I don't know if you can see that, but below that plate. Keep that in mind. So I'm not going right on the edge, I'm coming down just past it and going straight back. Give myself plenty of room, but not too much. We still want a nice snug exact fit. I'm giving myself room there for that plate. Same thing on this side. Even though you're cutting this out, right up here you need to have room for that plate, that little bit of overhang on the optic. So keep those little details are important. Oh, also, happy Labor Day to everyone. Hope you're enjoying your day off. I think it's a little interesting. I saw a post about Labor Day, and I found it interesting about not having to work. We only work 8-hour days because of the people that, I mean, and granted, yes, I know a long time ago people fought for us to have this day off, and it's awesome. But I can't tell you the last time I worked an 8-hour day. I'm not an 8-hour-a-day guy. 10 minimum, most of the time 11, 12, 13 hours. It just depends on what's going on. But I'm not afraid to work more than 8 hours. My old man wasn't either. So thank you for that, Dad. You taught me that. Okay. So now we're going to cut this out like I normally do with my cutoff wheel. We'll cut around and go from there. It's a rough cut. You can still see all my lines. I'll give myself, because I'm going to go over to the spindle sander and sand out that radius, which I'm about to show you, which I'm very excited about. And then we'll sand this down, and then of course we still need to sand down here. We're gonna just flatten this out a little bit, put a little bit of radius there, and mount our hardwire and sand. So now, without further ado, let's check out some of the new equipment. Let's see, can I flip the camera while we're doing a video? Well, let me do it. Well, that stinks. I'm gonna have to take you guys with me. Let's go over to the sander. Ready? Are you ready? It's pretty cool. Ta-da! This thing is cool. It oscillates, it spins ups and down. It is awesome. Yes, okay. This thing is awesome. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set you guys down. I'm hoping I can kind of show this, because my little tripod doesn't, or the one I'm using now, doesn't go as high. So here's the spindle. And what's cool about this is the 1/2 inch attachment. It is perfect for the optic cut radiuses. It is like exact, maybe not quite exact, but it's perfect. And it makes it so much easier, because I can be watching one side and it's getting both, because you know the thing is two-sided, right? It's sanding both at the same time. It is awesome, and it has saved me a lot of time. I love this thing. So let me put you, there we go. Let me put it back there. Back our table down. Let's kick it on. It's working. Take a minute. It's a little bit slower, but faster, if that makes sense. Also, I'm probably hogging off more material than I should. also, just so I can embellish on this piece of equipment a little bit, also has a belt attachment that goes in there. So the spindle would come off, the belt would go in. So it's dual purpose. But I've also got my old Faithful here that I'm gonna use for more of the flat stuff for now. That way I can keep this set up in this configuration because it's perfect for this. So let me put this guy back. And it's cool because it stores in the back here. Out of the way. Oh shoot. Hang on, guys. I can get in here correctly. Get it. There we go. Let's get it in its place. Okay. Oh, and then also with this table, the front, as I showed you, pulled it up. It's really cool. Closes down. Boom. Saves up a little bit of space, so it's pretty cool. So now I'm gonna spin you guys around. We're gonna come over here to Old Faithful that we've had since the beginning, the OG. It's still a good sander. This Harbor Freight guy, I mean, it's still a good, it's a good sander. It works, you know. I did notice right off the bat, or I did notice when I got that rigid and used the belt, the surface is, it's more true. This thing has a little bit of a bevel in the middle of the belt of the, you know, it rides on it. It's supposed to be on it. Anyway, it works. It does its thing. So let's get it real quick. Hold on just a sec. So I make sure I don't go too far. And we can also check the radiuses on the, see the rate. Look how tight that optic got up in there. It is perfect. That thing is awesome. Okay, so we don't need to come back too much more. Just a little bit, flatten it out, and then we're good. Cool. Check. Let's go back over to our build area. We got to do some finish sanding, which that, if I could find something for this spindle that's more of a lighter grit for finishing, I might go that route. Because that way I could almost 100% cut out the Dremel, except for the cutting I do on the front part with the cutoff wheel. But yeah, that thing is so cool. So yeah, we built out the extra bench space, and see, I got all the dust is now over there instead of over here where I'm trying to assemble. I mean, you still get dust. I mean, it blows around and stuff, but it's not nearly as much. You start sanding on that Kydex, man, you get piles and piles of dust. So, and I don't have any dust collection system type thing set up yet. So it's just a good old broom and a leaf blower. So let's take the cutoff wheel off. I got to put on, I do still have to do a little bit with the drum. My sanding drum, I guess we really can't cut out the Dremel. There's still some little areas, but whatever. That spindle sander makes a huge difference. I love it. So let's knock down some of these areas. I still got to knock this down some. So let me get that. Getting there. Okay, just about got it. Pull out some of that flashing. Oh yeah, we still got to do a little cut there, a little round in there. Then we'll do finishing. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna round this. I'm gonna cut this little combat cut, and then angle, and then put a little radius on this. Give me just a second. I'm not gonna carry you guys with me. Just hold on. Okay, and I like the new setup. It's a little more walking, but it keeps things separate and clean. That's mainly the goal, is to keep some of the stuff away from this area, some of the dust and debris and stuff. All right, so let's sand that guy real quick, and then we're just about ready to finish. Okay, put on our finishing 120 flapper. Finish it up. Yes, honey.
I accidentally poured my milk from my cereal, and the other thing where Mom was bleaching her shirt.
Huh?
I accidentally poured some of my milk in the other sink where Mom was bleaching his shirt.
Okay, I'll come get it, honey. Give me just a minute, okay? That's all right. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Sorry, I lost you guys. Anyway, I don't know where I lost you. I wasn't paying attention. So I'm gonna round this out a little bit more because it was hitting on my optic. So give me just a sec, okay? We got it now. Get that guy out of there. Let's hit it with the finishing wheel. Oops. All right, it's pretty good. Let's see. Another test fit. Oh, okay. We're going back too far. Okay. Pretty good. It's in there. Pretty good. So now, let me see here. Hold on, guys. Let me see something here. Just to make sure I got things right here. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay. Now we will drill. We're gonna drill and finish up. Let's sharpen this guy up some. We're going to be using this wing, so we're going to use it for the whole spacing. It's going to go about right there. It's like a good spot for it. Okay. Let's see if it'll reach. All right, let's mark our holes for this guy. Make sure it's straight. All right, firearm out. Drill. Let's see. Check. We're good. Okay. Let's do this. Put this guy in to drill the holes for the wing and retention. Okay, done with that guy. Okay. We're gonna install our clip first. Just bench a quick sweep. Dust off there. Actually, let me go inside and give the holster a bath real quick. I'll be right back. Give me about 10 seconds. Hold on, guys. All right. Let's get this stuff mounted, huh? Okay, so we got that. Let's see. These are the shorties for that. Okay. Hold to put our screw in. Let's see. we go. Easy enough. Straight. All right, there's that guy. Let me get my retention spacers. Got all that stuff organized yesterday too. Okay, so let's see here. Like I said, I'm gonna try to run a second clip on this. We're gonna see how this works out. I've never done it this way. I've been wanting to try it, so we're gonna see. Like I said, it requires the use of this spacer. So let's see. Oh, the wing would go on first. I think we're gonna need a spacer. Yeah. So it'd go like this. I think that's how it's gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna need some longer screws, so hold on. Because those aren't gonna work. Let's see. I prefer to use these guys. I don't know if they're gonna reach. Let's see. Grab a couple of rivets. Let's see here. This seems like it's going to be. Oh, well, we're not going to use those. That's right, because we're not using. That's right. So we can use these, and I'm pretty sure these will reach. Actually, going into the rivet, we're going on the outside of it, so we don't actually need. Oh yeah, it fits over. Nice. So this requires a whole bunch of extra stuff here. Let's see. Because it's all getting sandwiched together here. Ooh, I don't know. It's going to be close. May not be able to do it this way. I might grab the right screw. That one goes all the way through. Why doesn't this one? Oh. Well. Hold on, guys. Oh, it is shorter. That's right. That one is shorter. There we go. That would be why. There we go. Yeah, it might work. Let's see. I hope so. It's gonna be pretty cool. Something different. Something new. Hope I can get them to reach. Well, you know what we can do? We can swap out the posts in the back for something a little bit longer. Then it will work. Let's see, I have longer posts. These really long ones, which I don't know that I need those. Generally for light bearing. Oh, that might work. Typically like to have this stuff figured out before I go on camera with you guys, so I'm not experimenting and you guys aren't waiting to find out, so sorry. Okay, so let's try that. I think that is gonna work. it's gonna work. Get that straight. Not keeping all this stuff straight. Let me tighten it down enough to get good retention. Looks like it will. So there's what it looks like on the front there. It's a little bit off, but let's see. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good, guys. I think that is gonna work pretty good. Let me tighten down just a little bit more here. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, well, that is that, guys. Let me pick up all my mess here, put everything back. Terrible issue with getting stuff out and putting it right back where I got it. So let me do that real quick. Hang on, guys. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, as I said, we're getting. I'm still gonna do the giveaway. It'll be live as usual, like we normally do. So stay tuned for that. It's coming up soon. And like I said, guys, yeah, I mean that one's gonna be the last one for a little while. You know, I love doing this, and you know, I don't have nearly as many followers, subscribers as a lot of holster makers do. I haven't been doing this quite as long, but for every single one of you that have been following me and paying attention, ordering all the stuff, just hanging with me, I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. When I first started doing this, I guess I didn't really know what to do. I was just kind of going along and learning and figuring out and hoping that somebody would come along and be interested in what I was making and what I was doing and what I had to say and all that. And lo and behold, I got quite a few of you guys to hang with me, and so I appreciate it. So as much as I have loved serving you as your holster maker, you know, being a law enforcement officer has always been a dream of mine for a while. It's something I've wanted to do for quite some time now. So I'm about this close to that actually becoming a reality. So I gotta stay the course, and I gotta stay focused, and I gotta put in the time, work, and effort to make that happen. I'm gonna be gone for a while, but I will be back. We are not closing forever. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the giveaway. Again, thank you for all of your support, comments, orders, views, subscriptions. Guys, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So until next time.